Hello, sir. My name is Dhiman Thakuria, and the topic that I chose to present is motivation. So, what is motivation actually? So, it is the driving force behind human actions. So, the mechanism that starts, directs, and sustains goal oriented behaviors is known as motivation. For example, it drives you to earn that promotion at work or helps you lose additional weight. Simply put, motivation pushes you to do actions that move you towards your goals. The term motivation is widely used in ordinary speech to refer to the reasons behind someone's actions. It is what motivates people to act in certain ways. The biological, emotional, social, and cognitive variables that drive human behavior are all included in motivation. Moving on, we have the types of motivation. So, first one we have is achievement motivation. So it is the drive to pursue and attain certain goals. An individual with achievement motivation pushes to achieve objective and advance up on the ladder of success. So next we have is affiliation motivation. It is a drive to relate to people on a social basis. Persons with affiliation motivation perform work better when they are complimented for their uh, favorable attitude and cooperation. Next we have is competence motivation. It is a drive to be good at something, allowing the individual to perform high quality work. Competence motivated people seek job mastery, take pride in developing and using their problem solving skill, and strive to be creative when confronted with obstacles. Then we have power motivation. Power motivation is a drive to influence people and change situations. Power motivated people wish to create an impact on their organization and are willing to take risks to do so. Next we have is attitude motivation. Attitude motivation is how people think and feel. It is their self-confidence, their belief in themselves, their attitude to life. It is how they feel about the future and how they react to the past. Moving on, we have incentive motivation. It is where a person or team reaps a reward for an activity. It is you do this and you get that attitude. It is the type of rewards and prizes that drive people to a work little harder. And lastly, we have is fear motivation. Fear motivation coercions a person to act against will. They don't have the feeling of working internally, but the fear is what pushes them to get the job done. So moving on, we have the three theories of motivation. So first is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So one of the often cited theories of work motivation is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This motivational theory developed by Abraham Maslow says that humans have a hierarchy of needs and they work their way up through these needs. As each of these needs is satisfied, they move on to the next. Moving on, we have McClelland's three needs theory. So, David McClelland's motivation theory of management suggests that each person has three basic needs: a need for power, achievement, and affiliation. In this employee motivation theory, McClelland says that a person's particular need will have a significant impact on their behavior. So, need for power. This person is motivated by having a position of power or control. Need for achievement. This person is motivated by success or achieving objectives. Need for affiliation. This person is at home in a group or in a collaborative environment. They work well with others and seek out social interactions. Moving on, we have the cycle of motivation. So, motivation is a dynamic process, and our motives vary over time. Raising and falling as circumstances change, and as time passes, motives contribute to the ongoing stream of behaviors. To further complicate matters, we are driven by a multitude of different motives at any one point in time. So, the below example, the graph that we have shown here, shows that how a student's motivation to read varies over time in strength, starting relatively strong, then weakening when compared to the need to hang out with friends or to eat a snack. So, moving on, we have managers and motivation. So, employees managers are in charge of inspiring them to perform well. They encourage their employees to work efficiently and productively. Employee motivation is influenced by a variety of variables, including their age, socio-economic status, academic standing, national culture, and their availability of other employment. For example, in Japan, when workers call in sick, their immediate managers will probably visit them at home after work. This is a form of encouragement. That is, the boss cares about his or her workers. So moving on, we have how can we stay motivated? To concentrate on things that truly matter to you, change your goals. So we need to adjust our goals and focus on things that really matter to us. Focusing on things that are highly important to us will help push ourselves through the challenges instead of focusing on things that are low in importance. Next, we have if you are taking on a task that feels overwhelming or difficult, divide it into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, if you are to lose 30 kgs, so if you think of the 30 kgs you have to lose, it will be a very daunting task and you will feel demotivated. So instead of thinking of that 30 kg, think of losing 2 kgs in the next coming month. Then again think of losing another 2 kgs in the next month. So that will make the task more manageable. So moving on, we have increase your self-assurance. Uh, we need to improve our confidence. Researchers suggest that there is a connection between confidence and motivation. So gaining more confidence in ourselves and our skills can impact our ability to achieve our goals. Next, we have remind yourself of your past accomplishments and your areas of strength. Uh, this helps keep self doubts from limiting our motivation. Next, we have is up your game. So, if there are things that you feel insecure about, try working on making improvements in those areas so you feel more skilled and capable. So, I would like to add a small story to end my presentation with. There was this gentleman one day who was walking through an elephant camp and he spotted that the elephants there weren't being kept in cages or held by the use of chains. You know, all that was holding them back from escaping was a small piece of rope tied to their legs. So he was very curious, like why are these elephants not using their strength to break the rope free and escape the camp? They can easily do so. And very curiously, he asked the trainer. To which the trainer replied, when they were very young and much smaller, they used to use the same size rope to tie them. And at that age, it was enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe that they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them back. So they never try to break free. So the moral of the story is no matter how much the world tries to hold you back, always continue with the belief that what you want to achieve is possible. Believing you can become successful is the most important step in actually achieving it. Thank you so much.